So for our first problem, we have -8 times 3 3/4. So remember your multiplying integers rules. When you have a negative times a positive, you will get a negative product. So you're doing 8 times 3 3/4. So we can write this as 8 over 1 multiplied by 3 3/4, which is where you guys have to do what we call Texas. So 3 times 4 is 12, plus that 3 is 15 over 4. Now you can go ahead and multiply straight across. I prefer to go ahead and simplify. So 4 and 8 are both divisible by 4. So 4 will go into itself one time and into 8 two times. And then I'll multiply straight across. 2 times 15 is 30. And 1 times 1 is 1. So 30 over 1 is the same as 30. However, don't forget that you had already said that it was going to be a negative product. So -30. Question B, we have 2/3 multiplied by -4, multiplied by 9, multiplied by -2, multiplied by 1/2. So remember that you can multiply in any order. So I'm going to go ahead and take my fractions. So I'm going to go ahead and do 2/3 multiplied by 1/2. So that's just multiplying straight across. 2 times 1 is 2. And 3 times 2 is 6. 2 6 simplifies to 1/3. So we're going to do 1/3. I'm going to go ahead and do this -4 times +9. So a negative times a positive will make that -36. And then multiply also by -2. Because again, 2/3 and 1/2 are already out. So now I'm working with 1/3 multiplied by -36 multiplied by -2. So I'm going to keep my 1/3 for now. And -36 multiplied by -2. So a negative and a negative is going to give me a positive. And then you can do 36 times 2, which is 72. So I'm doing 1/3 times 72. 72 written as a fraction as 72 over 1. You can go ahead and simplify if you want. 3 and 72 are both divisible by 3. So 3 would go into itself one time. 3 would go into 72. 3 would go into 7 two times with 1 left over, making it 12. 3 into 12 would be 4. So the 72 would simplify to 24. So 1 times 24 is 24 over 1, which is the same as just 24. Okay, this last one you may see written as a complex fraction. So this could be written as 1 minus 1/4 over 3/5. So it's kind of like when you have a fraction in the numerator and a fraction in the denominator. However, you will have to use your order of operations here. So you would do the 1/4 divided by 3/5 first. So 1/4 divided by 3/5. So we learned in our last chapter we have to do keep, change, flip. So we're going to keep 1/4, change our division to multiplication, and take the reciprocal of 3/5, which is 5/3. 5 times 1 is 5. 3 times 4 is 12. So we have 5/12. So we're doing 1 minus 5/12. So in this case, 1 whole, we need it to be 12 pieces because we have to have like denominators to subtract. So I'm going to write that 1 whole as just 12 over 12. Then I can subtract 5 over 12. So 12 minus 5 is 7 over 12. So the answer to part C would be 7/12.